What's that noise outside my house? We need to see what's going on there. What? What's Mikey up to this time?
Woohoo! Security, put dynamite around his house.
Uh-oh. I need to take all the important things as soon as possible and run away from my house as soon as possible.
Let's hurry up while he's at home so that he doesn't have time to escape.
Apparently, he was really gonna blow up my house, so I need to hurry up in order to escape from it in time. Otherwise, I will explode along with this house. Now I'm gonna get all the necessary things, and then in the end, I'm going to try to become a security guard somehow in order to get revenge on Mikey. And now let's run out of this house because very soon it will be blown up, and it's advisable to run far enough away so that I don't get caught by the explosion.
Woohoo! Everyone get ready. There's going to be a very big explosion. Be careful. Woohoo! Well, there won't be much left of his house, and most likely of him too. So I think we need to pack up and leave here soon. Guard, go check if JJ is still there.
Yes, well, now I'll check the whole situation. In fact, there is quite a lot of damage here, and I don't think he was able to survive somehow, so most likely he won't be here. We've laid enough dynamite for all of this.
But now I have a wonderful idea, and now I need to carefully pick up the uniform from this guard and just try to get to Mikey. But I don't have any weapons for that. But there is an idea that I can make a shovel out of wood and use it to try to stun the guard and then just take away this uniform that I need so much. Ho-ho! After all, it was not for nothing that I managed to take this tree from a chest from my house, so it just came in handy for me, and now I think I need to take this form from him as soon as possible. You need to be very quiet. Uh-oh. Ho-ho! Let's take his uniform away from him soon. Maybe they've already lost it, and they might just notice me there. They're all already in the car. Ho-ho! I've checked everything. There's no one there, so we can safely leave here.
Are you sure you've checked everything there?
What I'm saying is that I've checked everything, and there's no chance of survival at all, so we can safely go back. And don't worry about him being alive.
Woohoo!
Great. He believed me and really thought I was his guard. That's why I'm going to be at his base now, and I already have a plan there.
I went to bed and you stay in charge of guarding my room.
Well, we'll look after you. This is just wonderful. He just went to bed and I need to carefully get into his room, of course. There may be questions about how I will do this because there are still quite a lot of guards standing here. But I'll do it pretty simply. I'll run around the corner and use a special potion that will reduce me to a very small size, and just with that, they won't notice me as I clean up the room with it. It's time to run away and use potions. Ho-ho! Then let's not delay and let's go use it soon. I hope this will definitely help me so that I can safely enter the room where Mikey is sleeping right now. Woohoo! And now, while they can't see me, I can use it, and then I'll immediately run into that room and start doing everything to get back at him for trying to blow up the house I'm in. Ho-ho! Actually, I didn't think that I would get up exactly so small, but now they definitely won't be able to notice me, and I can very easily get into this room. I'm going to try to get into this room now, but I don't think I'll have any problems with that because I'm so small that they won't notice me at all. And here you are, just the same door. Now I can safely go in and no one will grab me. Ho-ho! Now I'm in this room. We need to think about how to get to him. Most likely, I think I'll just have to jump on the table first. Then respectively, after the table, jump on the chest, and after the chest, just the same to him. But you still need to figure out how to make fun of him. Ho-ho! Now, I'm going to briefly tell you my plan again. In the very last step, it will be the construction of a small base under Mikey's bed. Most likely, I will take all the necessary blocks in the chest, and as I understand it, I will be able to take all the cobwebs on this table. Now I think it's time to check what's in the little bag, which has apparently been lying here for quite some time. Still, it's very interesting what's in this bag. Let's enter the password as soon as possible and find out what really lies here. Oh, I didn't even have to enter any password. It's very cool. And here's exactly what I need to get up. Most likely someone already wanted to do it, but they stopped him. The bottom line is that it creates a very strong wind flow just up and with which I can get on this table. And even more so, it's not for nothing that I took the pie just from my house with the help of it I can take off. It will be used by me as a parachute. Oh, wow, I'm taking off with a pen. After all, it wasn't for nothing that I took it from home. Now I've been able to get to this table with his help, and I think I need to keep going before he wakes up. Oh, because I'm very small, it seems to me that it's very high up here. Uh-oh. At the moment, I noticed a very large spider that lives in the corner of this table, and I noticed a lot of cobwebs that are around him. Most likely he won't just give it up and I'll have to fight him. I also noticed that I'm not the first one who tried to defeat him, but there are only skeletons left. I hope I succeed, and now I'll just run closer and start the battle with him. I need to beat him anyway, because otherwise I won't have enough cobwebs to prank Mikey. So, if you think about it, I have a sword with which I can at least do something to him, but in fact I'm not completely confident in my abilities, and now we're just going to see if I can defeat him. Oh, I'm gonna try to attack him now. Oh no! I didn't think it would be so huge. Oh, but I have no other choice but to fight him. So now I will try to give my best 100% in order to try to defeat him somehow. I have no other choice because otherwise, if I can't do anything, I will most likely lie here for a long time like these skeletons. On the contrary, he is already starting to be afraid of me and is already retreating because before that, he attacked me very actively. But now he realized that I will not just give up and will fight to the end, and victory will be mine anyway, because I need to take a lot of cobwebs from this spider. Oh, it's great. I've managed to beat him before. No one has been able to do it, and also quite a lot of cobwebs have fallen out of him, which is exactly what I need now. I need to delay, and I need to go to Mikey's side as soon as possible. Oh, I also saw a chest there that was open. Now I need to look there and see what's in there at all, if there's anything valuable there at all. I need to get into this chest. So far, I have quite a lot of time, and I just have time to look and pick up everything I need in this chest. Just with the help of a feather, I can fly to him. Oh, it's great that I have this pen with which I can safely move around, and it's with it that I got to this chest, from which I'm going to take a lot of valuable resources that will be useful to me. Oh, I see quite a lot of valuable things here. This is earth, an ingot of iron and wood, and of course a boulder. In any case, I need to get all these resources because they will be useful to me in the future anyway. And even more so, they will not be superfluous because time allows me to do it all. First of all, of course, I'm going to mine wood now because, well, in any case, my base, which will be located under Mikey's bed, will be useful to me in the future. And also, of course, the blocks of earth. I need them so that I can get out of this chest. And just the most important thing is not to forget to get the blocks of cobblestones. Oh, and now I'm going to build a ladder. Oops. I need it just so that I can calmly get out of the chest quickly and run towards Mikey as soon as possible in order to surround his entire web and so that he cannot get up. And then with the help of all these blocks that I will collect in this chest, I will build a small base under his bed. Oh, yes, everything is almost ready. There are literally small moments left, and after that I can go in his direction. But for now, I'm going down to pick up all the remaining resources that are left in this chest, and then I can safely continue on my way. Oh, and here are just the very resources that are left. These are cobblestones and iron ingots, which of course I'm mining now anyway. And going back, because I need to hurry up, he can wake up at any minute, and I just need to have time to cover him with cobwebs so that he can't get up and is very much trapped. Oh, let's go to Mikey's as soon as possible. But here, just the same, I will need a lot of blocks of earth because it will need to be built up and it will not be possible to reach it with the help of a feather. So now I will try to build up to it with blocks of earth, and just after the night, I will put it in with a spider web. Woohoo! But in order to save a little time and blocks respectively, I'm just now making a small tower, so to speak, and from there, with the help of a pen, I'll go down and fly to his bed. I think it's time to fly. Oh, After I land, I immediately begin to cover him completely with cobwebs. I will try to use all of them so that he can't get up for sure, and then I will quickly run down under his bed and start building myself a small base, so to speak. I will need it in order to stay there temporarily. Well, now I can definitely start wrapping it with cobwebs. I won't feel sorry for it, but on the contrary, I will have quite a lot of it. Ho-ho! He definitely won't get up after that. I've already used quite a lot of cobwebs. Ho-ho! I think it's time to end this, and I need to go and build myself a small base as soon as possible. I need it so that I can hide somewhere if any situation happens. As for my base, as I said, it will be under Mikey's bed. I considered it the only safe place at the moment because in other places I think there is no point in building. But here I am right next to it. Well, it turns out that its location is quite convenient. It will be quite simple. I will literally make only one wall so that they can't just look at me or find me somehow. Ho-ho! It was not for nothing that I gained quite a lot of resources from his chest, because you can see that I needed them very much. It is with the help of these resources that I will now set up this small shelter for myself, or it can be called a small base where I will temporarily stop and watch everything that happens from here. That's the look of my base. In principle, such a base is quite sufficient for me. In principle, this is what I wanted, because it is not needed literally in order to control the situation, observe what will happen, how everything will work. So at the moment, I think there is very little left, and my little miniature base will be ready. I think for the sake of beauty, I still need to make the doors, and now we can definitely assume that my base is finished. I can just start observing all the actions that will take place. Well, while I still have time, I'll go finish a little.
I can't move! Help me quickly! Guards, come to me quickly! It feels like I'm being glued. I can't figure out what's going on!
I mean, what happened to you?
Everything was fine when I fell asleep, but now I can't get up. Come on, help me do this!
Okay, now I'm going to try to lift you up.
So far, I'm doing pretty well, but I don't have enough blocks. I'm following some strange sounds. We need to check what those sounds are. A security guard came to Mikey's rescue. Most likely, he just woke up and couldn't stand up on his own and called for help. He just called it to the guard. I think I still need to stop him now so that he definitely can't free him. Now I'm just trying to make myself an iron armor and an iron sword, after which they just tried to beat up this guard so that he couldn't help Mikey. Ho-ho! I'm going to make all this armor with the help of the very iron that I took from the chest. After all, I didn't take it for nothing because it was useful to me, of course. It's not diamond, but I think in any case, I'll be able to scare him off and did everything so that he couldn't help him in any way. Ho-ho! Right now, I'm trying to hit him and they notice that he probably doesn't like it, but now we're just gonna see if I can do something serious to him. Haha! Great! I managed to knock him down! To be honest, I couldn't believe that I could do anything to him with such a small stature, but as you can see, everything worked out successfully for me, and now he's lying down and hello, he still couldn't help Mikey. Therefore, I rather run to my base from here and observe what further actions they will take. Ho-ho! And it actually became more interesting how events will develop further and what they will do in general. It's not very interesting who will run in here next. I think he's very angry right now.
I wonder who was able to knock him down! I think I've got someone under my bed, so now the dog will help me! Come on, you can eat it! And then, by the way, I have a request for you. Come on, see if you can smell someone who's here. The dog has smelled someone who is under my bed. The culprit of the fact that I'm stuck to her.
In fact, I'm hearing some strange noises again. Something is happening there, so I need to look out and see what happened there. Ho-ho! I need to get on the dog right away! I need this so that I can escape from here from noticing that I climbed on top of a dog, and most likely they will all run after me in order to catch me for later and abruptly jumped off the dog, and then they won't notice that I jumped off because I'm pretty. It's very small. Then I'll come running here and they'll blow up everything. They'll blow up my house. Well, I just got on top of the dog. My winch helped me in this. Without it, I wouldn't have been able to figure it out so quickly. And now I'm starting to do everything to make the dog run abruptly. You can see that Mikey noticed that I was right on top of the dog, and so I do everything to make the dog run abruptly. I start hitting it a little bit to make it run. I can already feel that the dog is going to run soon, so I need to hold on very tightly.
Huh? You're wearing JJ! Stop, dog! Don't run away! Well, wait a minute. Stop it, you! Stop running! I'll help you take it off! Why don't you listen to me? I'm telling you to stop and I'll help you! Stop! Don't run so far! Stop now! I don't want to run far after you!
Ho-ho! I managed to jump off this dog! I told you that they wouldn't even notice me, that I'd jump off him, but I still don't keep running after that dog. I think I'm still on top of it. But it's even better for me because now I have quite a lot of time to put a lot of dynamite in that room and blow everything up so that the explosion would be so strong that there would be nothing left of this room. But just like the dynamite I was talking about, I'll put it down as much as possible so that the explosion is really very good and that nothing remains of this room. I'm going to do the same thing they did to my house because there's nothing left of it either. Ho-ho! I think dynamite is basically enough, so now I've activated it and we're running away from here so that I don't get hooked. Ho-ho! I'm JJ, and today I built a house inside Mikey's bed and also pranked him with a spider web and then blew up his room. That's how our wonderful adventure ended.